Or you're heading north at Kansas Avenue, that's almost as wide as the river.
This Chamber of Commerce video from 1965 touted Topeka's vibrant downtown.
The big downtown hotels are even more convenient for me.
It's the downtown Vince Fry saw when he moved to Topeka out of college in 1971.
We had restaurants, we had movie theaters, we had men's and women's clothing stores.
But shopping is just as convenient at the big downtown shops.
It was where everybody wanted to go.
Fry stayed in Topeka, building a career that included 24 years in sales at WIBW-TV. As many of those businesses became his clients, he started to see the shift.
White Lakes Mall was built, and a lot of the retail migrated to White Lakes. And then, of course, after White Lakes, Westridge.
13 News focused on the issue in a 1988 in-depth report.
And Dillard's just announced they'll close the downtown store and move the entire operation to the Westridge Mall in March.
And by the time Cody Foster moved to Topeka for college in 1995,
and it was more on its decline. It didn't come down here hardly at all.
it wasn't that local leaders weren't paying attention. People floated ideas. They even developed a master plan for downtown in 2000.
Their thought was by 2015, we would have all kinds of retail and dining down here. Many residential facilities would be built. Some of our alleys would be places where people went and had music festivals, and the river would be built.
It didn't quite happen, but Fry says the city finally is on the right track. While the plan pretty much sat idle, in 2008, the Heartland visioning process blew off the dust. Supporters cheered a 2012 city council vote to pay for an infrastructure rebuild. By 2013, the Downtown Topeka Foundation launched a fundraising campaign for other amenities, and a year later, construction was underway.
This is a renaissance for our city.
And that $1.8 million is now $4.4 million that we've raised. So the pocket parks, the statues, the fountains gave a lot of confidence to local investors that downtown was on the move.
That final piece is what then brought people like Fry to people like Foster.
Unlike maybe others, I don't know maybe the failed attempts that have been done in the past quite as well.
Foster and his partners were building their own company, Advisors Excel, during those early downtown revitalization attempts. So when Fry met with him in 2015, he saw momentum.
I like real estate, I always kind of have, and gave me the idea of like, maybe I'll start investing there. I don't know that I envisioned this when we started.
This is the Cyrus Hotel, the largest of 3 projects Foster and fellow investors will open this year along South Kansas Avenue. The Pennant Restaurant started serving in March. Iron Rail Brewing is slated to open in November, and the hotel in December, a project many have called the centerpiece of downtown's rebirth.
It being referred to as the centerpiece, I guess we've always thought of more being the accelerator to have other things happen down here. And with the Pennant right here also, you know, I think if it's shown anything, it's that people do want to come downtown.
And perhaps selfishly for Foster, it answers a concern he's heard when recruiting workers for his growing company.
The one thing that consistently came up were these ideas around quality of life and quality of place.
It took a bit longer than the 2000 master plan envisioned, but music and festivals are back downtown with an event plaza in the works. Some vacant spaces remain and riverfront plans remain in early phases, but Fry and Foster are excited for the next chapter.
They all talk about what downtown Topeka used to be. I think it's got that potential again.
The downtown represents the community's pride and prosperity, and we're going to have something that we're all very proud of.